Hello, everybody, and welcome. Oh wait, no, hold on. Who do any of you guys want to do the intro?
I'm good.
No.
All right,
Okay, what's the intro? I'll do it.
it's whatever the fuck you want it to be. It's not. I don't want to be the only one that does the podcast or the intro every time because then it feels like it's my
Back
podcast.
to the Hubbie Hour, rated 0 stars on basically everything because we have no viewers. I'm your host today, I guess, because Andy doesn't want to do it. So we're gonna go around. I'm Slayers, Malachi, Cookie Man, whatever the fuck you want to call me. That's a penny of the swear jar. It's okay. We're gonna go around and introduce all of our guests today. So first up, we're gonna start. I guess to my left, technically it would be my left because I can see on the screen, and that would be with Husker. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us about yourself. Any fascinating topics?
Oh lordy, this is my first time ever being on a podcast. I'm kind of nervous. Let me adjust my camera here. But what's up? I'm Andy, the usual co-host. I figured I'd let somebody else do the intro today because if I'm the only one that does it, then it feels like my podcast, and they're just permanent guests, but they're co-hosts. We will have guests eventually, hopefully, probably.
All right, that's enough out of you. Next, we have Vic. Vic, go ahead and go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Victor Cruz. What's up? What's up?
Man of many words, right there. I'll tell you what, he can talk your ear off. Go ahead and tell us who you are, wifey.
It ain't much, but it's honest work.
Hello, everyone. I'm Wifey, or Ashley, whatever you prefer, I guess. I'm doing great today. There you go.
That's good to hear.
I love the finger guns, man.
Finger guns are just made.
You know it's a good
even
day.
Better. Even better.
Even better.
The best intro so far, at least by my standards. It was pretty
scuffed, bro.
Anyway, I'm gonna turn it over now to our co-host. He has the list, and I don't, of what we're gonna talk about today. So,
well, you see, but here back in the studio, I'm not going to give them a rundown of everything we're going to talk about because most of the big things are going to be in the title anyway. And the small stuff we want to leave it a surprise. But I will say, before we say anything else, how's everybody's week been? Oh, week and one day, because this is recording this on a Wednesday now because people couldn't do it, and so I don't have class today. So yeah. How's everybody's week been? Do anything fun over the weekend?
I came home and saw my mom and my sister. And my sister had a birthday this weekend. That was pretty fun. I mean,
didn't see your friends or anything, but
Victor Cruz finally turned
21. I was busy. I had shit to do. I fixed my van.
The daddy wagon back in action.
The daddy wagon.
It doesn't death wobble anymore when I take it places.
Ford.
Pog.
It's not a Ford, it's a Chevy.
Oh.
All right.
Mine's a Ford, isn't it?
Yeah, yours is a Ford Windstar 2002.
She's good. No, she's good. She's better than Andy's car.
Andy has a good car, so
it's better. It's more reliable than Andy's car.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Who started? Mine started when it was negative degrees. Yours did not.
Yes, it did.
No, it didn't.
Got him.
For a while.
Yeah, but it started. No, it did not. I started it. I started it one morning. I went out there and it's just like everybody else's car in the entire state of Iowa.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did.
Mine didn't do that.
Pretty much every time that you started it, your mom had already gone out and started it once and driven it around.
No, she didn't. Okay, we're done.
Next car.
You got Vic. He doesn't have a car.
So, Vic, you never said how your day was going.
Oh, it's going great. Had class today, and
what'd you cook? What'd you cook?
We went on a field trip today. We went to a Korean restaurant.
You went to Hoo Hot?
Does not count as authentic
No,
Korean,
a Korean restaurant, like an actual Korean restaurant.
So Hoo Hot.
even though it's Mongolian. Who has Mongolian?
I don't know. It was Korean food.
It's all the same, Malachi.
It was from somewhere in Omaha.
Okay, hot take. It all tastes the same.
No,
No, not really.
not at all.
Like
All
all
right.
Korean food tastes the same, or
All
all
right.
food tastes the same.
Asian food. That part of the world.
No,
Japanese,
No.
Chinese, Mongolian,
Absolutely not.
Korean.
that's false.
You've never had rice balls.
No, I have not. I'm an uncultured
Yeah.
swine. I am.
We are aware.
You just like cheeseburgers and steak and chicken
Hey,
fingers.
I'm a red-blooded American. I like
Yeah, you
cheeseburgers, steak, and chicken fingers.
I like peach rings.
We are totally aware.
If
All right,
you ever want to
so
make me happy, if you ever want to make me happy, just buy me a bag of peach rings. I will love you forever.
I am aware. All right, first
Is
topic
that
of the
what
day.
He
Brooklyn
will
did?
never buy me peach rings, so he doesn't love me.
First topic of the day is one that wifey might not know that much about because playing this game makes her sick. But we're going to talk about the Minecraft 1.20 update, which we were supposed to talk about last week, but we didn't really get around to it. But have you guys read about like the different stuff that the 1.20 update has in it?
I saw some.
I've done a little bit of research into it. It's
About
got like
camels and there's something new. I can't remember.
well, it's an update, so everything's new.
Oh, okay. All right,
Did
but
we get frogs yet?
there's camels. There was frogs last season, I think, right, Andy?
I'm not sure, honestly.
I don't know if they went into Bedrock though.
But I know that they're
No.
bringing in, like Vic said, camels. They're bringing in, like they're making bamboo into like an actual wood.
Oh yeah,
like,
bamboo. Yes.
block. Like you can get a
Yeah.
bamboo block and stripped bamboo, and they're bringing in a couple of new mobs. One of them I think is fairly useless, kind of like the glow squid, which sucks. The glow squid is the worst mob in the game. Mainly
Wow.
because a couple of YouTubers used their influence to convince people to get this mob that looks cool but is pretty useless over other mobs that would have been a lot better.
Oh really?
Yeah. Mainly Dream, who used to speed run and say he did it legit when he took advantage of cheats.
Oh really?
Scumbag.
He did cheats? I didn't know that.
I'm not sure if he does anymore, but he used to. He used to do speed runs, say they were legit, and then in reality he was using cheat code, not cheat codes, but he was using glitches in the game and cheats and stuff. Yeah, that's highly unfortunate for him, at least. Not that it hurt him, because he's freaking still doing fine, just fine. Speaking of YouTubers, this is really random. Did you guys see the newest Mr. Beast video?
About
No.
curing blindness.
This dude is literally Jesus! But his name is Jimmy, and he's from North Carolina.
Yeah, he cured like two.
I don't think I've ever
200,000
actually
people.
sat down and watched an
And,
entire Mr. Beast video.
Oh
He's
my
I don't
like
even know who
god.
that is.
He's a rich guy.
He is rich now, but when he started, he wasn't. He's a YouTuber with 130 million subscribers. Shout us out. And he basically, most of his videos are like this or that, like new Tesla or $100,000 or last to take their hand off of a private jet wins it. He does a lot of philanthropy, and one of the things that he recently did was he literally cured 1,000 blind people for free.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because it like half of legally blind people in the world just have foggy lenses in their eyes, which takes a 10-minute surgery to fix. But
I think that's what I had.
but it's like not covered
Cataract.
by it. Yeah, it's not covered by a lot of insurance or whatever. and
Obamacare.
90% of the people who have it in the world live in countries that don't have access to the surgery. So he took this surgeon and they went all over the world and cured 1,000 people.
Nice.
Sweet.
Yep. He started like this thing called Team Trees where he
Oh
like
yeah.
planted like 1 billion trees or whatever, and
Yes.
started Team Seas where they removed like 100 million of trash from the ocean.
Hmm.
Just like all around good guy. And you keep thinking there's going to be a scandal that comes out, but there isn't one. His ex-employees all say that he's like a pretty good guy. Kind
Chandler's my favorite.
of controlling sometimes, but I didn't see it.
Chandler.
But the dude's literally just he's the second coming of Jesus. I swear to God. Cuz 5 years ago he made a video where he literally walked on water.
But he didn't actually walk on water.
He used
He
science to walk on water.
science. Yeah.
It's crazy, bro.
Well, if you
Insane.
think about it, if you walk on ice, that's technically walking on water.
Bro, walking on you, you're 70% water. I'm 70% Jesus if I'm walking on top of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds like heresy.
What?
all right. Back on well, I feel like we've said everything that we can say about the Minecraft update because all the research that I did was last week and that's gone. One thing
I've
that
been way too busy.
one thing that if you've ever gone to college for even a week, you'll like where I'm coming from in terms of like day to day
Goldfish brain.
the amount of information in my head changes.
True.
It's so bad.
I call that shit goldfish brain.
Yeah. Maybe it's just because you're a goldfish.
I could just be a fish
Ooh.
person.
So next topic is another one that Ashley might not know that much about. Unless
She didn't know much about the last one.
all right. We're gonna say screw it and we're gonna talk about the Last of Us show and
What? I haven't seen it.
All right.
it's been 2
Must
weeks,
be
bro.
the 2 weeks.
It's been 2 weeks.
No, it hasn't.
It's been 2 weeks since the first 2 episodes came out. Deal with it.
Okay, I'll do it, I guess.
It's been
Bro-
2 weeks since the first episode came out.
Oh
Not the
yeah,
second.
that's true. But also the game has been out since 2018.
True.
True.
But
I never played it.
this
But true.
this most recent episode is getting a lot of backlash from
Yeah, I saw it on TikTok.
it's getting a lot of backlash from very homophobic people.
Yeah.
Yep. Because this episode centers around 2 characters that were gay in the game. So it's not like they're changing a straight person to a gay person. It's just in the game, one of them had already died, and you don't really get to see their story. And in the show, they had an opportunity to show that, like, even in this like post-apocalyptic wasteland, people can still find love. And so that's what they did. And because of the fact that it's a gay couple, people are going onto like Metacritic and Rotten Tomatoes and stuff and just destroying the episode score. The first 2
Yeah.
have an 8.9 and a 9.3 out of 10. This one has a 4.3 and people are just going in and 1 star, 1 star, 1 star, 1 star and it's just everything has something to do with there being a gay couple in it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Damn.
I'm just sitting here like, bro, how can you be such a bigot? Like, I don't know. I just don't get it. It's just like it's a
Damn.
TV show, and they kept it the same that it was from the game.
It do
Like,
be like that sometimes. It really do.
like if they had changed it from the game, like changed a straight character to be gay, I could get some of the criticism. But the fact that they kept it the same, you just get to see their story play out a little bit better, like more, and they changed a little bit of how it ends. then like if they had changed more of it, I can understand it. But because I just don't understand. Like coming from a
Oh, yeah.
straight white Republican male, how else can I offend you today? I don't get why people are so upset about that. About the fact that there are like just gay people in TV show. Like there are gay people in real
How
life.
dare they be gay?
Yeah. Like I don't understand how people are sitting here like I hate this show because these two characters that both are alive and die in the same episode are gay.
Well, that just spoiled a lot. So if you haven't seen the
Hey.
episode, go past this.
What do you mean? If you haven't,
Uh,
here's the deal, right? In the
Haven't
game,
seen it by now.
in the game, they're both. It came out this last Sunday. In the game, like by the time you get there, one of them's already dead, and so that's one of the things they changed from the game is by the time that Joel and Ellie get to this magical place, they're both already dead.
You've been a
Mind
person
blown.
that hasn't ever heard of the game. You spoiled it, but it's okay.
See, but you don't know who I'm
Good
talking
job,
about.
buddy.
No,
You don't know
Matt.
you don't know who I'm talking about.
Okay.
All right.
Names are
Should
completely
just be
gone.
hubby and wife talk through the entire fucking episode. Just banter back and forth.
Yo, who's this?
Hey, Jonah!
That's Jonah.
I
Yeah,
hope
it's
I'm
Jonah.
not impeding on anything.
No, you're just
No, you're good.
The podcast, my guy.
I saw the message like 2 hours ago, and then I was just making food. I just finished eating, and I was like, "Oh shit! It is fucking time."
All right,
a
for
little late, but
this is a new
weird.
guest star onto the show. I don't know how long he's actually gonna be here, or if he's gonna continue to show up. But when he can, this is Jonah, or Arctic Fox, or Tuxie, or whatever the fuck you want to call him. That's a couple swear jars in the penny.
Yeah, that's a couple
Jar-
pennies in the swear jar.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got a couple of those too, but I don't do that.
Liar.
No, I meant swear jar.
Oh,
Of course I curse. I literally said like 4 when I joined.
Yeah, no, this is Jonah. Jonah, introduce yourself for the rabid 15 viewers.
Introduce myself.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that.
well, that was an amazing introduction.
You're welcome. See, I'm only here to bring the laughs, man. You don't need anything more else from me.
All right. Well, since we I don't want to get any more into the Last of Us show than that. Because I don't want to get yelled at for spoiling anything else.
I didn't yell at you.
didn't yell at
I
you
will
either.
literally put spoiler alert in the title, but
Yeah.
people literally make breakdowns of the Marvel shows and stuff 2 hours after they come out. So I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
saying. The next topic, because I'm so great at segues, is Ashley's going to give us an
that's
update
fast.
about what's been going on in The Bachelor.
Yes, please enlighten me on the show that I've never.
How much of
actually
a
seen an episode.
man-ho is this man?
It's so hard to remember because it was 2 days ago.
Well, usually we record on Tuesdays, but
I
it's
know.
Wednesday.
I'm sorry.
True.
There wasn't a lot that went on. There's not a lot of drama. All the girls really like each other. They're like
Don't you hate it when
Um,
girls are friends with each other? It's
they're
way
like
less
really
entertaining.
like confidence boosters to each other. Like you go, girl, and like yeah. they're
Let's all
starting
just
to
become
be-
one giant polyamorous blob of people.
They're starting to get annoyed with like
Bro's a harem.
seeing him kiss other girls. A lot of girls are getting worked up with that. There's one chick that I don't even know. It was probably just to start drama, and the producers are like, "Yo, we need something." And so this one chick was like, this girl told me that she hated me the first day. And so then she had to go back and talk to her. And in the preview of the next week's coming, the girl, I think her name's Christina, she's gonna be like super manipulative and like become a bad guy, which really sucks because I really liked Christina.
See,
They
but that's
always do
never
that.
what that, that's never what
Yeah,
actually
Iowa chick
happens.
doing.
He's gonna spend a night with a chick before overnights.
Oh.
The Iowa chick?
Not the Iowa chick, no, but she's still there. Iowa's still there. That's all I care about.
Dubskis, boys.
That's all I can really remember. I don't really remember a whole lot from the episode. Sorry.
The biggest thing
Okay.
that I don't really like about all those like reality drama TV shows is that they always make it seem like this big thing is going to happen with shots of people crying and arguing, and then when the next episode comes, all those shots
Kiss
are
Chad, and now we hate Lad.
all of these things just like they never come to fruition. Like they put these clips in there with the audio specifically for you to take it in a specific context, and that's not what's
Yeah.
happening at all.
Oh, the Christina chick, she has a kid. And she had the first
Right.
one-on-one date. And so she had to tell him that she had a kid. And I honestly thought he was going to be like, "Peace out, homie. You're gone." But
That's what
he
Malachi
didn't.
would have done.
I would too, man.
And
No,
he said that he said he has
no.
to think about it.
Because we saw what happened with my ex. I stayed.
You
No, I
did.
know, but you
Yeah,
just
but
said
she
you just
didn't.
said run.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh. Jonah.
I've been there.
I'm just
Fucking
spitting
run.
facts, all right?
That shit crazy.
Malachi, that's your type, bro. Your type is crazy.
Yeah, I know. So leave her for me.
What's the saying? Don't stick your dick in crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
most guys
well-
fail that.
Yeah, that is facts.
You see,
Brolation
the chicks that I date
317.
can't
Don't
wear
stick your dick
tennis shoes
crazy.
because well, yeah, they're not allowed to have strings or rope.
That's so wrong.
Oh, I know. Oh.
I don't know. I don't know if I should laugh or cry.
So wrong.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
That just went dark.
Yeah. So say nothing.
All right.
We're talking
Sorry.
about
No, I
Malachi
gotta
here.
tell- I
This
gotta
is
tell you something
this
that
is
reminded
him.
me of something that my mom shared with me the other day. So
You're welcome. Repressed memories.
Repressed memory.
So when you're in the hospital, you know when you get those
grippy
socks?
socks?
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
grippy socks. Yeah.
Just wait. So it said oh, what did it say? It said something like, "It's crazy sock day, but I guess I got the wrong memo." And they were wearing two different grippy socks.
Oh, dude, that's even better when you have multiple pair of grippy socks. Give me that bitch. I want that bitch.
Yeah.
Yikes.
She's still walking around in the gown.
Damn straight.
I have two pairs of grippy socks.
I don't.
All right, okay, so Ashley's obviously
sorry.
watching The Bachelor, right?
Just-
I started watching a new anime
Yeah,
last
repressed
week.
memories.
Oh my god.
So, do you want to talk about your childhood?
Not on the internet, no.
No.
Yeah, I'm good, man. You know what we did in our childhood, Kai. We don't need to
We don't
go
wanna talk
there.
about that.
We don't need to go there ever.
I will never forget the
No.
time that I almost saw Jonah die in a swimming pool at a swim meet because the water was so cold it almost gave him hypothermia.
Oh wow. Really?
Dude,
My
Dude's
brother
lips were
fucking pulled me out of the
purple.
pool mid-race.
Yeah.
God forbid the
I
lifeguard
was in that
do
same
their
race with you,
job.
wasn't I?
No.
Jonah was in a different age
We were-
bracket, bro.
Yeah,
We were,
because
we were a grade above, weren't we?
yeah, you know how it works with swim team. It's like every 2 years, I think it is, go together.
Yeah.
So like if you're within 2
Yeah.
years, and at that point you guys were 1 year older, but the age bracket was at that year, so we weren't in the same
Yeah, that's right.
group at
So
the
you
time.
you swam the grade below.
Yeah, and keep in mind I was like 7, so like of course I couldn't withstand that. I didn't even understand what strength was at that point.
Oh my
It was so
Imagine
fucking
being in
cold, bro.
swim team.
Imagine not.
Yeah.
Freaking loser.
Loser. Even Vic did swim
I
team.
was like, even Vic was in swim
I
team
hate
for a little
swim team.
bit.
I hate swim team though.
Bro, you hated anything
Yeah.
that wasn't football when it came to
I did it.
physical
I did
activity.
it so I can hang out with Malachi and Andy.
Which
Eli.
is kind of sad because swimming is one of the most natural things the human body can do.
Oh, but I'm fat, so I'm not that fat.
So
I'm
am
not
I,
that-
motherfricker. You think I don't? You
Hey,
think
we're
I
all
care?
fat. We're all fat in this. No, we're not all fat, but you know.
Who's skinny here? And if
I'm
Malachi
fat.
puts his hand in the air, you put that freaking
God.
thing down. You alcoholic bitch.
Damn.
Anything.
Oh my god.
Dang.
Act like you don't have a gut.
The only one who's not fat here is Ashley. So
She doesn't count.
yeah, women.
Yeah, women.
Yeah.
That's a joke.
We're
Hi,
not
I'm
gonna-
Andy.
we're
I do
not
comedy
gonna-
on YouTube.
Speak on
Sorry,
bodies.
Moving on now.
I'm moving on, yeah.
All right.
I like that
clearly-
idea.
Clearly, Ashley has been watching The Bachelorette, right? I started watching a new anime last
Bachelor.
week. Sorry, Bachelor. I started watching a new anime last week. I finished season 2 of that. And I started
Right,
watching a new anime. Have any of you guys started like watching it? Like you binging anything? You got any new shows you've been watching?
I guess I
Yeah,
binge watched Peaky Blinders.
that's a good show.
I've never
That's
seen.
that's an amazing show.
Andy, you need to hop on it.
You didn't watch it, Andy. It's pretty good.
It's a fucking it's
You
top
will
tier.
enjoy it.
It's like
Yeah, it's good.
yeah,
It's
pretty
just good.
Okay, that's all. Just good.
I have been
oh, okay.
binging the shit out of Adventure Time again.
We can
Bro, that's
You can watch that on Hulu.
that is
But as for
nostalgia.
anime, yeah, that's where I was at. I was like, I fucking love this show. But as for anime, Grimgar, Ashes, and Illusions. One of the best anime I've watched in a long time.
Nice.
And I watch a lot of anime. It's an unhealthy addiction. That I
We know
have.
you watch a
only
lot
anime
of
I
anime.
really watched was Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
That's a good show.
Watch Attack on Titan.
You should get into anime. You would love it. There, I could
They
give
have
you at
anime about
least
food.
I could give you at least 3 shows that I think you would really like.
Where
They
do
have,
you watch them at though? Usually.
Oh, I can give you
Crunchyroll,
all of that shit.
Netflix, Hulu, whatever.
Verve.
Crunchyroll's probably the
um,
best place.
I
Just
just don't
for,
like
like,
Crunchyroll because
all-around
it seems
anime?
like they've got ads every 3 minutes, and I'm too cheap to
I
pay
have
for
premium.
premium.
Well, I was
You
about to
should
say,
just
unless
ask
you have
for my
people that
premium.
that have premium, then you could just use their account.
There you go.
Yeah, no, I'm cheap as shit.
I will
You
give you
were
my
in
Crunchyroll
college,
premium. You can watch
so
all of the anime.
Nobody's
you want.
blaming you there.
Yeah, we're
I'm
talking
pretty sure Jack and Tosh use my Crunchyroll premium too.
college students. Certain.
Probably. That wouldn't surprise me. Speaking of which, they still haven't talked to me in well over a month.
Damn.
Damn, really pissed him off, didn't you?
I don't know.
Well, that's
From
right.
all I
Uh,
understand, I just don't know.
What do you join piss off?
Vic,
Jack and Tosh.
Vic,
Yeah.
I
I'll give
didn't
you.
piss off anybody.
I heard Drake and
You
Josh.
piss on someone?
I'm gonna piss on you.
Hey yo.
Hey yo.
Hey yo! There it is! The almost
There
famous
it
big
is!
quote! Hey yo!
Did you say the almost famous Vic quote?
Yeah.
I swear to God, it sounded like you said the almost famous Vic quote.
I said no, the most famous Vic quote.
Oh,
Mhm.
I feel like
Oh,
almost
let's-
famous Vic
let's
quote is
don't talk
funnier.
about the other quotes I said, Andy. You know what I'm talking about, Andy? Yeah.
I don't actually, but okay.
What the fuck are you talking about, my guy? I need to know.
No, let's not talk about it.
But Vic,
I think we
I
should.
think
I think this is a great topic. What is that other what's that other quote, my guy? I want to know this.
I'm not saying it's
Say it,
bad.
say
it's
it,
gonna
say it,
get
say
us
it. Peer pressure,
canceled,
peer pressure.
bro.
Nightmare.
Vic, I say 3 anime that I think you would really like, just knowing you as well as I do.
Okay.
Demon Slayer, I think you would really like.
Good shit.
Uh,
Good shit.
you've already watched Attack on Titan, so I won't recommend that one. I really, really liked oh, what was it called? The Promised Neverland. That one's pretty good.
That one's pretty good too.
And then oh my god, I gotta pull it up. I can't remember the title. It's oh, I remember now. The 7 Deadly Sins. I really like 7 Deadly Sins. A lot
You
of
can
people
watch that on Netflix.
Yeah, it is. The whole anime is on Netflix. A lot of people didn't really like that one because the last season went off the rails, and so they said it was hard to follow. But I didn't have a problem with it. So the
No one I
Netflix I'm
watch a
currently watching is Baki Hanma. So
lot. Death Note, the original one. I watched that one a lot.
you've seen the Death Note anime?
Yeah, it's real good. I like it.
Okay,
Death Note was
the movie is
fucking awesome.
bad.
The movie's bad,
The
but
movie's
the anime
just
was
bad.
fucking amazing.
Which one?
The
Netflix
live
one?
action movie with William
Yeah, the
Dafoe.
live action one
bless
wasn't very
bless
good.
his heart. I would lay in a bed with William Dafoe, but
Oh fuck.
that movie's bad, bro.
Yeah.
The
You know what? I'm
design
somewhat
for
offended.
Ryuk is really cool, but it's just bad. The whole CIA PI
Did
whatever.
they
side
have
of it is-
Misa in the live action one? I don't remember.
No, I don't think so.
I'm really not sure. But
Did they introduce like other Death Notes in the live action, or is it just
it's
Lights?
just the one.
Yeah,
It's just the one Death Note.
So Misa wasn't in it. I think if they were to have introduced the other Death Notes, the movie would have been a lot better.
True.
Yeah. But this anime that I'm watching, Baki Hanma, is essentially like I'm only on episode 3, but it seems almost like Street Fighter in an anime. It's really good.
Street Fighter has an anime.
I know but it reminds me of Street Fighter. Ashley, have you ever watched an anime not named Pokemon?
Nope.
Wow.
I think there are some out there that you would like too. You like The Bachelor? So then there are plenty of
There are a
anime
lot
like The
of
Bachelor.
teen romance animes
Yeah.
with a lot of drama.
Honestly, guilty pleasure. I kind of like watching them too because they kind of just remind me of how lonely I am.
I
and
think-
that's my escape.
I
I
think
like to
you would
watch
really like High
anime.
School DxD.
That was so.
Not
you
really.
should not watch High School DxD.
It's basically porn.
Which
It's
one?
essential.
Of course, Vic is interested. Who else but Vic?
It's just like it's silent. And you just hear which one?
Classic Vic.
It's called High School DxD, Vic. If you're really that interested.
They took it off of Hulu though. Big sad.
He just wants to watch porn, dude.
Yeah, basically.
It's on Netflix or not Netflix. It's on Crunchyroll.
Yeah. So Ashley, you raised your hand for some reason, like you were in school when I asked if anybody
did
had watched a new show. Yeah, you went like this.
No, I shook my head yes.
Oh, my bad.
Well, that would
Either
be
way,
nodding your
what
head,
is
not
wrong with
shaking
it?
it.
But what show are you watching?
I finished season 1 of Ginny and Georgia.
Hold on, before she says anything else, is anybody here planning on watching Ginny and Georgia?
Hell no.
Probably not.
What is that?
All right, if you are planning on watching Ginny and Georgia, skip ahead.
Deafen now.
All right, you have all of our ears.
What do you want to know? It's
Tell
a
us
pretty
about
girly
Ginny. I want to
show.
know what's going on with Ginny and Georgia. Spill
Yeah.
the deets, man.
I don't. It's a kind of a hard show to watch. It kind of reminds me of 13 Reasons Why, because there's like self-harm
so
in it.
bad.
There's
Sex, I'm
just a lot
guessing,
of
because you
like
couldn't watch it with your 12-year-old little sister.
there is, and I don't know why on season 1.
Self-harm and sex.
No,
Can you
the
define
only things
2022 in a better term?
no, the only things that they put
This
at
sounds
the
like my
top,
life, honestly.
Shut up.
the only things they put at the top for like what it has in it was like self-harm and language for the first season. And then the second season, it's self-harm, substance abuse, sex, a bunch of other like language, bunch of other stuff. And they definitely should have
DVMA,
had all
basically.
of that stuff at the top.
And
This is
then
not
in
a show
the
for
first
freaking...
season, they were just like,
They don't show
Boobies.
anything.
There was some boobs, was there?
No, they don't show anything. It's just...
Show me the titty.
No.
there's
Um,
implied sex, so it's PG-13.
No. It's...
That was a lot of
Yes, I
no's.
guess it's implied. Yeah, sorry. Like they show like a scene, but you can't see anything. So I guess yes, it's implied, but like you're seeing it but not seeing it, if that makes sense.
Disappointing.
Yes, no,
sense.
maybe so. Do you want me to tell you like kind of what it's about?
Sure.
Might as
That
well.
time, sure. After this, the next top. Make sure that there's a way we can segue this into the Super Bowl.
Okay.
That's the next topic.
I'll be thinking of
It
that.
probably isn't, but
So it's about this 15-year-old and her mom are the two main characters. And her mom her name is
Don't tell me
Georgia.
they're the ones having sex.
No, Andrew Joseph,
God.
no.
God, I was like,
Jesus.
then it's literally porn.
Yeah,
oh,
dirty
you got the
mind
middle
names.
name out there too. Oh shit!
The power of
You
Christ
interrupted.
compels you.
The mom has gone through a bunch in her past. She has like a really dark past, and throughout the show you learn more and more about like what she's done, what she's gone through. Jenny is a 15-year-old. They move around a lot. They're in a new town. She's trying to get through high school. And along the way, she kind of learns about her mom's past. There you go.
Cool.
Why you
So I
gotta
gotta
do
do
the
with the Super
backwards
Bowl.
hat?
Recommend it.
What's
It was
that
getting
got to do with the
uncomfortable.
Super Bowl?
Yeah, it was getting.
Oh,
I would recommend it. It's just very hard to watch. Like, you have to be emotionally okay to watch it.
So
All right,
none of
well,
us are
it's a very-
qualified. Thanks.
None of us are ever gonna watch that.
Way to call
Honestly-
us all out.
Honestly, I feel like I shouldn't even watch it sometimes because it's not something like if you're in a bad mood, you should watch it to make you happy. It's a lot.
That's
It
Adventure
makes you-
It's
Time,
vice
bro.
versa. If you're gonna get me and want to be pissed off, go watch that show.
It is a really good show. I'm not like hating on it or anything. It's just it unpacks a lot and it can have like an effect on you, I guess.
Oh, I was just reminded of, speaking of shows that can have an effect on you. So I do keto during the week, right? Or like super low carb. And I have started watching this show alone, and this whole idea that I had with it is I like to learn like different survival skills and that kind of stuff. And it's just kind of an interesting show where they have to bring there's no camera crew or anything that follows them around. They have to bring a camera with them and record everything that they do and set up their own mics and everything. And they go to like up in the mountains of Patagonia or the Canadian Arctic or whatever, and they have to survive alone they only get to pick 10 items, and the last one standing wins $500,000. And so I'm just sitting here like, I'll watch this show in my downtime, and I will really be wanting like a cheesecake or grilled cheese or whatever, right? And I'm just sitting here in my mind because they're starving too, and I'm just like, in solidarity with you, we starve together. And so It's seriously, but it has like a mental effect on me that makes it easier for me to stay in my fast or on my keto. To like, it's almost like there's somebody doing it with me. And it's also just a really entertaining show. So there's that too. But you want to know what I would do with $500,000?
Go to the Super Bowl.
Go to the Super Bowl.
I got you,
Hey,
bro.
Hey, before we get on
Exactly.
that,
It's too late. We already started.
No, this has to do with football. Did anyone see that Tom Brady is retiring?
Yes.
It's about damn time.
Ugh.
I saw that.
Get
today,
his
and I thought I
fossil-looking
would.
face out of the freaking NFL. Oh my lord.
It's
His-
been past due for like 3 years, all right?
Yeah,
His-
it has.
Here's the thing.
True.
I will put up with people calling him the GOAT because he has more rings than everybody else. But his style of play does not necessarily lend to him being the GOAT, you know? His style of play is checkdowns, short passes, and maybe one decent like long pass per game. You know who does have the set of balls worthy of being the GOAT? Somebody like
Joe
I swear to God, if you say Dak Prescott, I'm pissing you in the fucking
absolutely
face.
not. No.
Joe Burrow.
Somebody like Justin Herbert for the Chargers, who has massive arm talent and is not afraid to throw the ball downfield, and then his receivers drop the ball or something else happen. But in order to be considered the GOAT, I think you kind of have to have balls to drive the ball downfield into tight pockets, which Tom Brady didn't really do, especially the back half of his career. And on top of that, Brady always had incredible defenses during the time of the playoffs at a minimum, and his wide receivers in clutch time would always miraculously get wide open. And the other team would just start projectile vomiting all over each other whenever clutch time came around, and would just Tom Brady's over there wiggling his fingers, doing his black magic so that the other team screws up and he wins. That's all I'm going to say. Speaking of Tom Brady, you know what he won a lot of?
Super Bowls.
Rings.
Super Bowls. Rings, baby.
Like 7 of them, does he?
Yep. He's got seven rings.
Hey, that's
Did
a
you
song.
guys
That's more than any team in the league.
One guy has it.
Mhm.
It's crazy.
I'm hoping that Patrick Mahomes, by the time he gets to retire, at
Nah.
least
Six with one team.
at least makes I'm hoping that Tom Brady, by the time he retires, at least makes the GOAT conversation interesting. Or not Tom Brady. Patrick Mahomes. I hope that Patrick Mahomes makes the GOAT conversation interesting. Just
I don't think so.
purely because I think that he's by far the most talented quarterback in the league. I know I just talked about Justin Herbert, which he's got a cannon for an arm and he's got balls, bro. But in terms of pure raw athleticism and talent,
No.
Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback.
Kind of like the way Brock Purdy played in playoffs this year. And even before.
Yeah, I genuinely think that the 49ers had a chance if Purdy doesn't get hurt.
I'm right there with you.
I have never in my life seen God walk down and smite a team like he did the San Francisco 49ers. It was like he found out that their head coach or somebody up in their administration made a deal with Satan, and he just found out about it. Holy crap. There's at one point that Brock Purdy was playing with a torn UCL in his shoulder, in his arm, because their other quarterback, who's played with every team in existence in 10 years, got a concussion. And then there was at one point Christian McCaffrey even got a snap at quarterback. It was like, oh my God. Like, God walked down and gave San Francisco the middle finger, dude. Oh my Lord. And then
I don't know if they win it, but it's a lot closer game if Purdy doesn't go out of that game.
It's a game that I don't turn off to play video games.
Yeah, like it was.
Like I was driving, so
Like
I
I
couldn't
was
play video games.
I was
but...
on my way home. I was on my way home from Harlan back to Atalissa, and I turned it on just for a second just to see what the score was. And it was beginning of
31 to
like the
7.
second quarter. Huh?
Nah, none.
It was like the beginning of the second quarter, and I was like, okay, I'll sit here and I'll listen to it for a little bit because I was driving. And halftime came around at 7-0 or 7-7 at halftime. No, it was
7 to 21 at
21
halftime because
21 to
Philadelphia,
21-7.
in addition to God smiting them, smiting the 49ers, Philadelphia was able to score 14 points in a minute and 43 seconds.
Yep. And so I was sitting there and I was like, all right, it's halftime. I'll turn it back on when I get a little bit closer to home just to see what the score is. I get into Iowa City and I look down, I look at my phone, and I was like, yeah, there's not even a chance to any point in me looking at the score anymore. It's 31 to fucking 7. This game is over.
Mm-hmm.
At which point I watched the next game.
Which the next game
Which
was
was-
really good,
Which was
but the Bengals, I think, should have won that game.
They should have.
The refs were either really bad in that game, paid off, or the NFL's rigged. Because
Well, there's a holding call.
I'm leaning more towards the NFL is rigged.
did you guys notice all of the refs' mess ups in that game all favored Kansas City?
Yeah.
Yep.
Bro, they got 5 downs and nobody caught it.
Yeah.
Ooh, oh my lord.
The refs are rigged, I think. Whoever pays the most money gets to win the game.
I genuinely think that it's not whoever pays the most
least-
money. It's they decide
Maybe-
who's going to win.
Maybe not so much like regular season, but yeah.
But,
I think maybe not so much regular season, but definitely like playoff, late end of the season,
and the
playoff
biggest,
time. It becomes more of a, all right, so who do we want to see in the Super Bowl?
Mhm.
These two teams. All right, we're gonna make sure that these two teams go to the Super Bowl.
I don't want
And
the Chiefs to watch Super Bowl.
the thing is, like, I go back
'Cause
to
when you think about it, would you have rather seen a 49ers Chiefs Super Bowl? Or would you have rather seen coach versus former team, brother versus brother, MVP versus MVP?
yeah, I go the thing
Yeah.
that makes me think that the NFL is rigged is when Philadelphia won their first Super Bowl ring. They were a team that they were decent in the regular season, but they weren't like world beaters or anything, you know. But
They don't talk about it.
and
We don't talk about it. We
Tom
don't
Brady
talk
and the
about it.
Patriots had been so good, and they were expected to come in and just at least the talk around our hometown was that the Patriots were just going to destroy the Eagles, right?
Mhm.
And the Eagles weren't, I don't think, projected to make it out of the wild card round, but they did, and then they did, and then they did. They moved on, and then they're playing the New England Patriots. And what better
This
a
giant
win?
of a team.
What better a win for a franchise to get their very first Super Bowl win than against Tom Brady? You know, it's like the perfect
dynasty,
storybook ending for that season for Philadelphia, right?
Mhm.
And if you look at Nick Foles, he has had opportunities to start games past the Super Bowl MVP, and he has not touched how good he looked during that,
Mhm.
which I think is kind of sus. You know what else is kind of sus? The way that the Jaguars choked that year against the Patriots. And there's probably no credence to this, and if there was, the tweet has probably since been deleted, but I'm pretty sure that a member of the Jacksonville Jaguars organization sent out a tweet or something after the game or at halftime or whatever, and said that the NFL came down and said that they have to stop beating the Patriots because the Patriots are supposed to win.
Really?
Yeah, and I think
Yeah.
I remember that being a pretty big news story at the time.
Yeah, it was.
That's why it's all
Mic drop
rigged, I think.
moment for that. Do I still watch it? Yeah, because I'm a football junkie, red-blooded American, and
Yeah.
I watch football. I love football.
All right.
I love football
who
so
you
much,
got?
I will marry the football.
Who are we
Okay,
doing? Are
Vic.
we doing Super Bowl
Okay,
picks?
Vic.
Are we doing Super Bowl picks?
Super Bowl picks right now. Who you got?
I have,
Got the Falcons.
as a Cowboys fan, it is. I will be smitten, or not smitten, smoted, like called a heretic, burned at the stake, and then sent down to a meat grinder in hell for cheering for the Eagles, because I also hate the Eagles. And so I will be rooting for the Kansas City Chiefs. They're also the local team.
I hate the Chiefs.
Also,
Chiefs are overrated.
Eagles fans are kind of insufferable. Like, worse than how I feel about Iowa fans.
Yeah, Malachi.
Oh,
I could say the same thing about you Nebraska fans.
What's that mean?
Hey, you ever get anything thrown
Vic.
at you in a game?
Those are fighting words.
Yes, I have. Several things been thrown at me at a game.
I have to make this announcement. Ashley is a Nebraska fan. She got mad at me last time for not including her. So yeah, she's the Nebraska fan.
That's unfortunate. It really is. I thought so highly
You know
of
what's
you too.
you know
when
what's
now I found out
unfortunate?
that you're a
Having
Nebraska fan.
absolutely jack shit in your trophy case. That's unfortunate. Or having a fan spit on an 18-year-old kid trying to grab a trophy for a game that he just won.
And trying to
Not that
crack
I
the trophy.
care, but you know what else is unfortunate? Nebraska being the worst team in football history for the last 5 years. So shut
I'm
up.
just kidding.
Nah, we beat people. You know who we beat this year? Iowa.
Yeah, but they choked. They choked
Yeah, they
so
did.
hard.
You can't choke in a
But
game that you
again-
never led.
But again, not that I care.
I know you're not a football fan.
That's not entirely true. I just couldn't care any less.
I would say that Northwestern.
I enjoy
is
watching,
the worst
but I don't
team, but
cheer for a team.
I would say the Northwestern is the worst team, but Nebraska lost to Northwestern. So
Well, yeah,
I'm
that's
not gonna
because
say no.
Nebraska actually did choke against Northwestern.
Yeah, but Nebraska's choked like 20 games
We choked a lot of games.
straight.
Yep, that's why we got a new coach, because Frosty Boy couldn't put a frosty beer down
No,
with the
he
frat
could
boys.
not. Mans was not ready.
Cheated on his
guy was
wife.
drinking and
like, oh my
playing
lord.
golf.
All right. Back to the Super Bowl picks.
What time you got left?
I've
So,
got
Vic, you said you got the Eagles.
yeah, we've got
The
about
Eagles.
5 minutes. I've got the Chiefs
Vic
by
says he's got
6.
the Eagles. Andy says he's got the Chiefs. Ashley, who you got?
Pick one.
The only reason that I'm going for the Eagles is because my mom's side of the family that I'm not a fan of are fans of the Chiefs. That's the only reason.
All right, so we got a house divided right now. Tuxie?
Well, I hope that your mom's side of the family
I
doesn't
don't
watch
care.
the podcast.
Please don't watch.
If it's a tiebreaker, I'll choose. But if it's not, then I don't care.
Well, currently it's 1 Chief, 2 Eagles. Malachi, who you got?
Oh, fuck the Chiefs.
Yeah. Chiefs are overrated, man.
Well, then I don't
Overrated.
care.
And the Eagles aren't overrated?
No.
I don't
I
like
think
either
they're all
team,
overrated.
to be honest. So
I mean, our
See the
picks don't
49ers
matter.
go.
It's all rigged anyway, but
I wanted to see the Niners go.
so
So
bad.
Just imagine this. Mahomes is one of the most paid quarterbacks in the league. Makes more money than all of us in a minute. Think about that.
Dude, That is
Well, no
Think
shit, I
every
don't make any
NFL
money.
player.
Probably.
When you watch any NFL team, you're watching millionaires get paid by billionaires to play a game with a ball.
Yeah.
And to beat each other up
Yeah.
and
No,
padding.
you want to see someone beat someone up. You should watch the sport of hockey.
Yeah, hockey's
That's
awesome.
fun.
I have a hard time getting into hockey. I just recently am getting
You've
into
never been
baseball.
to an actual hockey game before, though.
I have. That shit is
you gotta
wild.
Get drunk and just watch the violence. That's all you gotta do.
Bro,
Get
if you
drunk
ever come
and
down,
watch the violence.
Yeah.
dead ass, it's fucking amazing. It's just the best thing in the world to be absolutely shit faced inside of a hockey ring, just watching two people beat the shit out of each other.
With
You
a
know what we
bunch of
should? You
other
know what we should
people
do
are
that I
shit
think
faced
would be
around you.
genuinely fun, and I really want to go. I want to go to an Iowa Barnstormers game so bad.
Okay.
The arena that they play in is literally connected to the like state fair cattle grounds. It's so
Okay.
I want to go so bad. I've heard the crowds there get so rowdy.
Yeah.
I want to go. So as soon as hockey season is over, I don't have any.
And we
you
have
know,
to face the
I don't have
long
anything to
dark
spend
of
my money on
baseball
anymore.
season.
Like baseball.
Yeah, but no, because the Steamrollers and the Blackhawks start playing over in Quad City. So you all should come down for Steamrollers or a Blackhawks game.
All right.
Is that baseball, hockey?
Football.
Oh, okay. Okay. Swag. You know what I'm kind of excited about? Since we're talking about football, is there are going to be 2 spring leagues this year, and I am such a football nut that I really enjoy watching the spring leagues. And the XFL with my boys, I'm going to start supporting the more local team, which is the St. Louis Battlehawks. February 18th is when the XFL opening weekend kicks off, and then April sometime is when the USFL starts. Year-round football, baby. And anybody that has an actual not rigged product, even though I think the NFL regular season games aren't rigged. Anybody that has a challenger, even if it's like an ant compared to a giant, that has that challenges the NFL, I think is good, because right now the NFL has kind of a monopoly on the sport of professional football, which is kind of, I'm pretty sure monopolies are illegal, but and they need a challenger because it's going to increase how good their product is at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Also,
I mean,
more Midwestern cities need football teams, I think, like St. Louis, who had one, and then they left for a market that they could charge way more money.
St. Louis
no,
Chargers?
the Rams.
That was the St.
No,
Louis
the Rams.
Yep.
They went to LA.
Yep. For a market that they could charge exorbitant amount for tickets. Because the California economy.
Speaking of
So they're
tickets, I saw some tickets, Nebraska tickets, Andy, only $40 a pop,
Only.
like the front row.
Only $40 pop. This man.
And that's how much it is to get into a Quad City game down here.
I try to get tickets like 2 for $100.
Sit right on the ice. It's $35 to sit on the ice over here at the Mark.
Yeah. I really
Me
want
and Andy found out.
season ticket holders for Nebraska.
Yeah. Me and
So
Andy found out the end zones are probably the best seats out there.
unless
Sure
you're
that you're out in the open,
unless
but-
you're lower bowl, but that's how it's going to be for pretty much any older stadium. If you are on the sidelines in the upper bowl, you're going to have a pillar.
Yeah.
Because old
But me and
stadiums
Andy
are
found
like
out-
that, baby.
If you don't mind being like out in the open, or like if it's windy or sunny, the end zones are probably the best tickets because we were like
I
halfway
love
up
sitting
and
in
we
the end
had
zones.
We were halfway up and we saw the whole stadium.
Yeah.
Joe
Well,
Bush
if
on
you
and
if you
everything.
sit in the lower bowl or one of the balconies, or like the section in
Those are
Memorial
all
Stadium
cheap,
that's
though.
way up on top, like the 600 level sections,
Those weeds.
you can see the whole stadium from up there.
I don't know.
Probably can't see the ball.
Yeah, but just not the game.
Is that the ball? I can't see it.
Is that a flag? I think that's a flag. No,
What,
that's someone's
Earl?
glove. Okay, we're good.
Is it halftime yet?
Bro, they probably got the best seats for the halftime show.
Maybe. Fireworks, you can see.
We should we're gonna start, just so the rabid listeners know this, that made it all the way to the end of the podcast. We're gonna start recording in-person content whenever we get together to hang out and stuff. So yeah, this summer we should do like a Hubby's weekend or whatever, and just go there purely.
Yeah,
for,
you guys should
like,
come down. We should go to a hockey game.
Go purely for content and try and get content, not
Yeah.
recordable content, podcast stories.
Yes.
There's
This
one
weekend,
that I want to tell, but I
That's
can't.
called getting
I mean-
absolutely fucked out of our minds for a
I
weekend
like
straight,
that idea.
and just don't get so messed up that you can't remember it, but like just enough so that you can.
There's one story in particular that I want to tell, but I have to wait until Braxton gets on here, which he probably won't for a couple of months.
Yeah.
So
Working.
he's got work. shouldn't
about
make
right.
fun of a working daddy, but he's my daddy.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, this has
Train.
been what?
I want to say something.
Train.
Quick.
Training.
We're gonna be playing Sea of Thieves in this place lately, and it's awesome. Just say that.
Vic's been waiting an hour to say that he's been playing Sea of Thieves and he loves it.
And we'll be talking.
No, we
about
talked about it at the beginning of the podcast.
We'll be talking about it at the next weekend. Next week.
Yeah, we'll probably
I
have
thought
more
we
to talk
talked about it already.
We
We
did.
talked about it already.
For like 5 seconds. We'll probably, because we haven't played it a whole lot yet, so by next week we
Yeah,
might
but
talk
I
about
like
Sea
it.
of
It's
Thieves a
good
little
so
bit
far.
more. All right.
Wait,
Well,
so if that's the
outro.
game we're gonna start playing, I'm gonna delete Fortnite and download Sea of Thieves then.
No.
I wouldn't do that. Get rid of NHL.
Yeah.
Fuck! I am having the time of my life playing NHL.
I know, but you have 2 of them.
Get rid of
Yeah, so I can play with
too.
both sides because the people over here that I play with have old Xboxes and can't run the XS version.
Get rid of Destiny 2.
Okay, so get an external hard drive and get rid of.
But that's more fucking money.
Not that
Make a big
expensive.
boy.
I'm not
though.
made of money.
They're not that expensive.
They're more expensive.
Bro, mine was like $15.
than just deleting Fortnite. What?
Mine was like $15.
Yeah, but I can just delete Fortnite.
I would delete Destiny
That's free.
before I deleted Fortnite, honestly.
Yeah. He
I
grinds
still
that
play that.
stuff. Remember?
I feel like we're a lot more likely to play Fortnite than Destiny, but that's just me. Anyway, this has been episode 3 of the Hubbie Hour, ladies and gentlemen. It was pretty scuffed, but they're all gonna be scuffed, slowly
Yeah.
improving quality.
It's my Oreo.
As you can see, Will wasn't here. Why? We don't know. He could be dead in a ditch right now, and we would not know because he wouldn't tell us.
Yeah, we would.
We got Jonah.
We would get
We got
someone.
Jonah, who is definitely a lot more understandable than Will.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jonah has an actual mic.
Yeah,
instead
I
of-
have the most expensive mic here out of everybody, and that is combined as well.
So yeah, there you go. Thank you all for listening. Come back, subscribe, like, and subscribe. I'll say that because if I don't, Vic will, and it'll
Press
be
the
cringy.
bell, all of that fun.
And it'll be
fancy-
cringy.
Come on, if you got any ideas?
Yeah, drop a comment down below for stuff that you want us to talk about.
Anything.
There's gonna be a pinned comment that drop stuff underneath there. So there you go.
Anything that's age appropriate.
All right. It's the
What the
YouTube
fuck is
comments.
age appropriate?
So age appropriate.
We were
We're
just
talking
talking about
about
mental
porn.
illness and shit.
Okay.
We talked about
no,
masturbation last week, dude.
That's don't I don't know.
Leave your ideas, rain or shine.
Nazi
We don't give a
stuff in it,
crap what
goddamn.
they are,
Maybe a
as
5
long as
star
they're not
on
anti-Semitic.
Rotten Tomatoes or
Anti-Semitic.
something. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go
Give
leave
us
the
5
new
stars
Last
on
of
Rotten
Us
Tomatoes.
episode of yeah. There you go.
Yeah,
Oh,
get us
I
on
forgot.
iTunes.
I forgot. This episode is sponsored. Last week I promised that there would be a sponsor.
Oh, we have a sponsor?
Yeah, and today's episode is sponsored by us. And the amount of time that we put
I like
into
that.
this.
I like that.
This episode has been brought to you by my HP Pavilion laptop that runs all night rendering and editing and uploading this to YouTube. And Malachi's credit card that we used to buy the editing software. And Vic's brain for having this idea. And Ashley's parents for buying her a microphone. And Jonah for being here.
Let's go.
It's a group sponsor, all right? We're cheap. Give us money.
I don't
Thank
know.
you.
Give us
Goodbye.
money.
It was not cheap. It put a pretty big dent in my wallet.
I can sub so we can.
It really didn't.
If it takes off, we're gonna do this. If it takes off.
All right, everybody. We've been dragging this out for a while, so I'm going to be the first one to say it. Bye.
Why? Fuck
Get out.
you.
Get
Yeah.
fucked,
Damn.
bitch.
Get out.
Get
Have a
fucking
good
money.
day, cunts.